Hello everyone. So today we are going to be multiplying more polynomials. So yesterday we focused on multiplying binomials, so those were polynomials with just two parts, or taking a monomial, which is a polynomial with just one part, and distributing it to a larger polynomial. Today we are going to be doing things where we might take a binomial and multiply it to a trinomial. So now we don't just have first, outer, inner, last, and so we can't just use FOIL as a way to keep track. So instead, what we're going to do is we will focus on individually distributing first this term to all of these, and then our second term to all of these. So let's do the 8y first. And so we're going to do 8y times 7y squared. And so y times y squared is y cubed because we have 3 y's. And 8 times 7 is 56. So we have 56y cubed from that first thing we distributed. Then we're going to take that 8y and we're going to go to that 3y, negative 3y. And so 8 times negative 3 is minus 24. And we have 2 y's there, so it's going to be y squared. And then we're going to take 8y and we're going to multiply it to 1. And so that's going to be just 8y because 8y times 1 is 8y. So now we have done all of the 8y's. So now, next, we will do the 3. So we take the 3 and we multiply it times the 7y squared. And so that's going to be 3 times 7 is 21. And we just have the y squared there. We take the 3 and we multiply it to the negative 3y. And so 3 times negative 3 is negative 9y. And we take the 3 and we multiply it to the 1. And so that's going to be plus 3. So when we're done, we have 6 terms. And we just need to combine like terms. So we start with our highest term, which is that 56y cubed. Then we go to our second highest terms. So we've got 24y squared and 21y squared. So negative 24y squared plus 21y squared is going to be minus 3y squared. And then we have our y. So we have 8y minus 9y, which is just negative y. And then we have plus 3. So that is our final answer. 56y cubed. Oops. Almost messed up there. That should have been a y cubed. Minus 3y squared minus y plus 3. All right. So the biggest thing when we're doing these is keep track of what you need to multiply. So I usually go one at a time with the first polynomial, and you just do one term times all of the last ones, and then the next term times all of the last ones. And by doing that, it really helps you make sure you get every single term. You're going to have to be really careful with this. Okay, so let's do another one. So if we have something like 17x to the 4th minus 3, ooh, I don't want that, not 17. Let's not multiply with 17. So let's do 4x to the 4th minus x cubed plus 2x all times 3x squared minus 10x minus 4. So we are going to pick one at a time. So we're going to stick with this 4x to the fourth. And we're going to go through and we're going to multiply it to every single individual term in the second derivative. So I have 4x to the fourth times 3x squared. So 4 times 3 is 12. And then we have x to the fourth and x squared. So that is going to be x. And then 4 plus 2 is 6. So we get 12x to the sixth. Then we take 4x to the fourth and we multiply it times that negative 10. So that's going to be not plus. 4 times negative 10 is minus 40. And then we have 4 x's over here and 1 over here. Oop, 1 over here. So that's going to be x to the 4 plus 1. So that's x to the fifth power. Then we go over here and we have 4x to the fourth times negative 4, which is minus 16x to the fourth. Okay. Then we have minus x cubed. So we take that negative x cubed and we multiply it to the first one. So that's going to be negative x cubed times 3x squared. So that's negative 3x to the fifth, because 3 plus 2 is 5. And then we take that x cubed and we multiply it to that second term. So negative x cubed times negative 10x. And that will be positive 10x to the fourth, because we have 3 x's and then we have 1 x. And then we take that x cubed and we multiply it times that negative 4. And so that will be plus 4x cubed. And we finished with the second term in the first polynomial. And lastly, we take this 2x and we multiply it to all three. So 2x times 3x squared is going to be 6x cubed. 2x times negative 10x. So that's going to be minus 20x squared. And then we do that 2x times that negative 4. And so that's going to be minus 20, minus 8x. So now we have this really, really long polynomial, and we need to simplify it, so we're going to combine like terms. So our highest power is this 12x to the sixth. Then we have negative 40x to the fifth and negative 3x to the fifth, so that's minus 43x to the fifth. Then we have negative 16x to the fourth and 10x to the fourth. So that will be negative 6x to the fourth. Then we have our cubes, so we've got 4x cubed and 6x cubed. So that's plus 10x cubed. And then our last two are by themselves. So we have minus 20x squared minus 8x. And so our final answer is this whole long thing. Okay. So as you can see, we just need to be really careful when we're going through and doing these. Just, I cannot repeat that enough. Be very careful. One thing I do want to notice, want you to notice, is that this is a 3-piece polynomial right here. And this is also a 3-piece polynomial. And so 3 times 3 is equal to 9. And if you count here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 terms at the end of that before we simplify. Similarly, if we go up here to our first example, we have, this is a 2-piece polynomial, so a binomial, and this is a 3-piece, and so we have 2 times 3 is 6, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 terms. So if you want to make sure you've gotten everything, if you multiply the number of terms in your first polynomial and your second polynomial, it will give you the total number of terms you should have before you simplify. Okay. So I think that's it for today. Just get your homework done by midnight. Bye.